Hi, it's Tuesday night, the 6th of October, and day 280 of my journey to business alignment, and I'm living the dream and loving it. My power statement for today said Fahad finished up his remaining website task, and so I'm still waiting on Cody to do his task as soon as he can get to it, and I will finish getting all my miscellaneous tasks done that I have on my other task list, my master task list especially. Once I get all of those done, I'll reach out to Ontraport.com to get the membership, forms, and email marketing systems integrated into my website. Woo-hoo. Well, Fahad focused on getting all of the pictures and web pages on my website optimized so that the download speed is now just seconds. That was a big project, and he then sent me a site to do the test on my site test called gtmatrix.com, gtmatrix.com. So I typed in the URL into their little system, and away it went. My site now has an A- rating. We're downloads at, I think we're doing about 6 seconds. In other words, the first few pages download really quickly, and the rest of the pages all download within a total of 7 seconds, maybe even a little less. And so that's fantastic. I then asked Fahad to put my Facebook pixel on all my web pages too, and so he needed me to send him the pixel ID for doing that, and that was great. I sent that to him. So here's my to-do list for today, Tuesday, my 3 highlighted ones, and got all those big things done. It was great. My most important task today was to get and then send Fahad the pixel ID, as well as get him what he needed to add it to the situation, and so that's great. I'm going to hang up on that. It happens. I didn't turn off my phone. Anyhow, that was the good thing, to get that ID put in. And then I want him to get the Google Analytics put on my site as well. So, my handwritten list for today, all of those, got those all done too. So, my fun task today was to work on fixing the interview video of Rochelle and I. It had way too much pixelation showing up here and there and throughout that video, and so I was feeling that I wanted it to be clean and perfect. And so my exciting task today was to learn a bunch of stuff, watching a few of Zoom tutorials, and specific on the waiting room, and if there's a chat feature that you can save the chat history and so forth. And so those tasks on that list that I hand wrote out throughout the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today, I got them all done. Anyhow, my end of the day success routine says, get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today, or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? Did you start your morning with power? Cold water, win the morning, win the day, make the bed. Go down and do the high-low, high reach, reaches to the sky prayer poses, the swinging arm swings, hugging arm swings, and the high-low touches, and my exercise and mindfulness time started my morning with power. And I was productive throughout the day, which you saw those lists done. Did you get the most important things done, those 3 things? Bam, bam, bam. Did you move your goals forward? Pieces through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical. Piece after piece after piece, day after day after day. It's coming into full manifestation. It's exciting. Did you show up as the person you want today? I did. For a Tuesday, absolutely. What about your personal time with Kathleen? I had a great evening with her. I was present for her, and she was present for me. I showed up as the person that would serve me best today. That's how it works. In summary, I asked myself, were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your promises that you made yourself this morning? Well, this morning I had a half a page of additional tasks besides my main 3 tasks, which I just showed you. And so I promised myself I would work hard to get all 3 of my big tasks done so that I could get on with and do much of those little tasks throughout the day as possible. And I got them all done today. So bam, way to go, Marty. Good job. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you make your time for them? And were there any new movies, instant pre-played movies that the Two Eagles called up on your screen of your mind today that you watched? Well, during the last half of my mindfulness time, which my mindfulness time is about 30 minutes long, and so for about 15 minutes, I watched my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, my why, my vision, my coaching, my interviews, and my mastermind. Those are the 5 movies that I watch on the screen in my mind, of course. I imagine Fahad getting the pages to work really fast, which he got done in that pixel on it, and got the Google Analytics and started seeing my Google Analytics emails come from Google. So exciting. It's so close to getting Entrepreneur Systems integrated into the site, and we can launch it. It's going to be a big day when we do. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? What one thing can you do better? What can I do better that would make all the difference? Well, I feel the one thing that I can do, be doing better going forward while I'm finishing up this website is to continue doing all I can to finish up all the miscellaneous tasks and then work with Fahad and Cody to get the last 3 or 4 big issues fixed. And that way it'll pave the way to take this site live. So my power statement for tomorrow is going to say this. I'll make sure that Fahad gets the last 3 tasks I give him done. And I will contact Cody to see where he is on those tasks he's working on. And then I will contact Ontoport and start integrating the membership system, the forums throughout the site, and email marketing system to do the blast and that kind of thing as an auto response and all that stuff. And I'll get it done as soon as possible. Next, were there any mistakes or failures that I had today or that I made today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, I don't think I made any mistakes today, nor do I feel like I had any failures today either. Today was pretty much a really good and productive day, especially for a Tuesday. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success today, I feel, was getting the list of the details done off my plate. It was going to allow me to just focus on Ontoport.com, getting integrated into the site as soon as I have the last few pages done. The next step in my end of the day success routine is to rate my day's effort, and so I gave today another 9. I gave it a 9 because I worked at the speed of 9. I feel really good about today's effort because of all that I got done. I'm really looking forward to when we can start integrating Ontoport's membership into the site. And so I'm not quite at that 10 yet. That's going to be a really exciting day as we get that done. And I say done. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle of giving our best of what we've learned to others. Listen to that. Giving your best of what you've learned throughout your life and giving it to others. Now that I'm preparing to become a business coach to beginner entrepreneurs, the idea of sharing my experiences and what I've learned over my 44 years, my video journal entries, my coaching step lessons, my live coaching call videos, it's really the best of what I've learned that I have to give. As a result, I have come to know that all of us have the power to change virtually anything and everything in our lives, all in a billionth of a second, which is the amount of time it takes to think a new thought or to make a decision to change things in our lives. The truth is we have within us and around us all the resources we need to turn our dreams into reality, everything we need to attract our dreams into the portal of our minds and then manifest them into the world of the physical through or by acting on them. And in so doing, they will come into our world of the physical, one piece at a time. Your desire to change things in your life, to direct it towards success, to grow beyond where you are right now, that desire has brought you to this point, even to this very video. We are fellow entrepreneurs, aren't we? Fellow travelers seeking our dreams, seeking to live in the dream. As you look and take this action, you are taking advantage of a power that will help guide you to take the steps that will help you start, grow, and launch your business successfully. And that is going to ensure your capacity to maximize the plus factor within you. That's what I'm doing. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, which is a law I've talked about before. It's the law of lasting change, which says, elementary principles of change, skillfully applied, bring about lasting change. Principle number 1 is to raise your standards. Changing what you demand of yourself means to change what you will no longer accept in yourself, what you will no longer tolerate. What do you aspire to become? When you raise your standards and then act in accordance with them, tolerating no less of yourself, your life will change big time. The same power that has made available to the likes of Da Vinci, Lincoln, Helen Keller, Gandhi, Dr. King, Einstein, Henry Ford, and so many other greats, that same power is available to you and me, period. But you're right. The question is, do you and I have the courage to claim it, to tap into it? The power of the plus factor, like I've said before, is within you and within me. That's a fact. Principle number 2 is changing our limiting beliefs. How we think, be they limiting or unrestrictive, determine whether you'll or I will sabotage ourselves and actually free ourselves so we can achieve greatness. If we raise our standards but don't really believe we can meet them, we've already sabotaged ourselves. As a result, we probably won't even try, and that's because we lack a sense of certainty. The very quality that allows you and me to release our plus factor and tap into its deepest capacity for achieving the greatness that lies within us. Oh, man. Next, I'm grateful for Tony Robbins, which I've been quoting a little bit, who said, "The greatest truth is the fact that our beliefs are like the code in our computer's operating system. They are unquestioned, automatic commands to us. They tell us how things are, what's possible and what's not, what we can and can't do." The truth is, our beliefs, the thoughts we accept and think that are true, produce every feeling and emotion we have, and they produce every action we take, which produces the results we experience. Sounds like CT fire, doesn't it? The circumstance, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. So, changing our belief systems is central to making any real lasting change in our lives. Without taking control of our belief systems, we can raise our standards as much as we like, but we'll never have the conviction that we can and will meet our newly set standards until we actually do. We must develop that certainty, that sense that we can and will meet these standards. And when we do, the plus factor will be released from within us. Principle 3 is to change our strategy. To get where we want to go, we'll need the best strategies for achieving the results we desire. Having a strategy that we believe will get the job done is a job half done. Starting is half done. Oh man. A role model, a mentor, a coach is one of, if not the best strategies for getting the results you and I want. It allows us to tap into their knowledge, and when we buy into that knowledge and take ownership of it as our own philosophy, we will bear the fruit that newfound knowledge will bring. Learning how they think, what they did and are doing, and what their core beliefs are is the secret to a good strategy. These 3 principles are master principles to achieving a quality change in our lives, a quality change. They'll help us realize what our own core beliefs are and those that are keeping us from where we want to go. We'll find out what the beliefs are sabotaging us. My role as a coach is to first and foremost care about you and what it is you're wanting to achieve. I want to feel that with you. I share those strategies that will help you, if you act on them, to immediately and dramatically change your performance. Sometimes I'll only need to remind you what you already know, and I'll work to help you do it. Creating lasting improvements in the quality of your life is definitely what living the dream is all about. So there you go. Until we begin and meet again here tomorrow night, as I'm sitting at my laptop sharing my feelings. Until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.